always had angels around me, and there are angels around everybody, but because you have free will, you have to say, okay, I need your help right now, before they can intervene. Can I get an amen in here?
Amen.
So you have that available to you, but you have to ask for help. And so, you know, there were many lean years, but, you know, it all works out. It all works out.
It did for you.
Did for me, yeah.
Well, I have to say, I can't stop thinking about, as everyone's saying, was it predestined or was it your mom? Everything that makes you beautiful was clearly born in you.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, to me, that might have been a suggestion. It might have been a coincidence. You did this, and I think that's the brilliance of the light that Whoopi's referring
That's very
to.
kind. And you know, I believe that is true for everybody, but I believe that everyone's life work is to find a way to clear out the garbage, the debris in your consciousness so that light can shine through. Everyone has it. There's only one of us here. You know, it looks like you're standing over there and I'm over here. The truth is, there's only one of us here. And we all have the exact same source, that same power that is from the source.
Yeah.
My mother, I learned that I am not her teacher. She was my teacher. She taught me what not to do. Do not live your life in the darkness. You can look at the darkness. Don't stare. You can look in the darkness. You can look in the dark. Do not stare. It will suck you in.
That's great.
Yeah. Their old, out-of-date belief system is being challenged, and the ego doesn't want to change that. You know, on our show, Drag Race, you know, I equate it to if you want to do well in the competition, you have to be willing to allow yourself to die and become reborn into your new self. You have to be willing to unload some of the things that don't work anymore. Like a rocket gets propelled into space with the fuselage, but once it gets to a certain place in the journey, the fuselage has to break off so that it can move forward. You can't keep the fuselage, doll. You gotta let go of the fuselage. It's the only thing I'm afraid of. Ignorant people, especially ignorant people who think they're smart. That's the scariest thing on earth. My present drag persona was developed out of my study of pop culture and how to create a caricature that someone could draw on a page and be recognizable. I took 2 parts Cher, 3 parts Diana Ross, a dash of Dolly Parton, and a little bit of David Bowie and James Brown. Put them all together. Oh, and a smattering of Bugs Bunny. And that's how my persona, my public persona, came to be. The advice I give to someone who feels alone is that, first of all, feelings are not facts. You know, what you feel is an indicator, but a lot of times it's not really the truth, because the truth is we are not separate from one another. We are actually one thing. We are one thing, but from your perception makes you think, and your ego makes you think that we're 2 different things, that you're over there and I'm over here. But the truth is, we are actually one thing together. Well, I feel like I was a born performer. You know, I was told from childhood that I would be famous. My mother saw a psychic when she was pregnant with me, and the psychic said, well, you're going to have a boy. This is before ultrasound. And he's going to be famous. So I grew up knowing I would be famous, and I had to figure out, okay, well, how am I going to do that? I love creativity. I love irreverence and colors and music and dancing and movement and shapes and sizes. So I thought, well, I will become an actor or a performer, a singer. I love David Bowie. So that's where I hitched my wagon to that star. I've famously said, you're born naked and the rest is drag. What that means is that we are all more than just what it says we are on our driver's license or what it says we are in our job description. We are actually, in reality, an extension of the power that created the whole universe. Can you handle it?